This is Boyd Harvey in Fountain Valley, where Vice President Al Gore is pushing reinventing government. You'll hear firsthand an American success story, the story of AST Research. It's now the fourth largest personal computer company in America. Safi Qureshi is the president and CEO. The vice president is talking about reinventing government. Qureshi says he should be right at home right here.
AST has been growing in a very tough industry where other companies are laying off. So AST is reinventing itself in a very tough time, stood out as a company that must be doing something right.
And so the vice president wants to come here to learn or to pass along a message?
I think it's probably both. They want to see how a company that started by 3 immigrants 13 years ago has now 1.4 billion in sales and 6,000 some employees around the world.
The vice president will tour the AST facility, and then he'll meet with employees in a roundtable discussion. Live in Fountain Valley, I'm Boyd Harvey, KNX 1070. Vice President Al Gore is also carrying the banner for health care reform. His stop today, Fountain Valley. Our Boyd Harvey was there and joins us now from Orange County with a live report. And today, Barry, the vice president was pushing government reorganization. He came to the AST Research in Fountain Valley, where their motto is a new way to do business. Mr. Gore toured the plant, met with employees, and asked questions. Safi Qureshi, the president, one of the founders of the AST Research, had the answers.
I used to marvel at the fact that a product life cycle in the computer business was only 4 years. But that 4-year life cycle has gotten much, much shorter now. And what is the life cycle of one of your products now?
I think the product life cycle that we are working to is now 6 to 9 months.
6 to 9 months?
As soon as we introduce a new product, we start developing a replacement.
Mr. Gore won the hearts of the AST workers when he said he has one of their computers on his desk in Washington, D.C. In Orange County, I'm Boyd Harvey, reporting live on KNX 1070.
The vice president is in town today, touting his reinvention of government scheme. KFI's Jay Lawrence reports live. He stopped off at a computer manufacturing company in Fountain Valley.
We use AST computers in the White House.
The vice president got a first-hand look at some of the manufacturing operations of AST Research. He praised them for reinventing the way computer companies did business and talked about the change needed in Washington.
In the federal government, the way it has operated, everything is organized to try to prevent any mistakes from taking place. But in the process, they prevent any creativity, any innovation, any new ideas.
AST officials told the vice president they are constantly reinventing their business every 6 months so they can stay near the top of the computer industry. Live in Fountain Valley, Jay Lawrence, KFI News.
Well, Vice President Al Gore was out stumping today, too, and he singled out a computer company in Fountain Valley as a model for his campaign to reinvent government. Our reporter Barney Morris was there to file this report.
The vice president said he wanted to visit AST Research in Fountain Valley because the company was doing privately what he has suggested the federal government do, reinvent itself. AST has become the 4th largest manufacturer of personal computers in the country. And its employees were telling the vice president that allowing people to make decisions without piles of paperwork and red tape has given the company the edge.
The vice president has talked a number of times about trying to reinvent government. Well, many of the people in this company say that they have basically reinvented the personal computer business.
What can you teach us in our work to try and reinvent the federal government?
One of the key significant things we've done is to enable worldwide email capabilities, which makes information flow very fast and freely from any corner of the world where AST operates to any other.
A typical example would be where we would bring in customers for various regional meetings. We would bring in key principals, and typically we try to work with the visionary type people who are essentially small entrepreneurs who are taking our products and applying their, in many cases, their vertical software to those systems and selling it.
Bringing this technology to the government that they will be able to move ahead into the 90s with information processing. Because traditionally, government has been behind the technology curve.
People don't want to be managed, they want to be led. And we in leadership position have to change, and we have to earn their confidence.
Barney Morris, Channel 7 Eyewitness News, Fountain Valley.
Vice President Al Gore continues his Southland tour with a visit to Orange County. This morning he met with the employees of a Fountain Valley computer company. The visit to AST Research Company is part of the Vice President's campaign to reinvent government. The company's innovations include employee involvement in decisions on how the product is manufactured and sold. The Vice President says he would like to see some of these innovations adopted by the federal government.
Vice President Al Gore is paying a visit to the Southland this afternoon. He is in Orange County, where he is visiting the nation's fourth largest personal computer manufacturer. The Vice President arrived at AST Research in Fountain Valley this morning. Gore toured the manufacturing facility and then held a roundtable discussion with employees. The topic, reinventing government.
We just published a report called the National Performance Review, and we have tried in that report to learn the lessons from companies like AST that have reinvented themselves, empowered their employees, searched for new ideas, worked to become customer friendly and customer responsive, and made the other changes that are necessary to shift from the industrial age to the information age. And we've tried to apply those lessons within the federal government.
The AST company is using the reinventing government principles outlined in Gore's report to increase productivity and to save time and money.